Let the promises of God and His Word wash over you and renew you this morning. The Lord bless you and watch, guard, and keep you. The Lord make His face to shine upon you and enlighten you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up His approving countenance upon you and give you peace. Go up on a high mountain, you joyous messengers of Zion, and lift up your voice with power. You who proclaim joyous news to Jerusalem, shout it out and don't be afraid. Here is your God. Look, here comes Lord Yahweh as a victorious warrior. He triumphs with His awesome power. Watch as He brings with Him His reward and the spoils of victory to give to His people. He will care for you as a shepherd tends his flock, gathering the weak lambs and taking them into His arms. He carries them close to His heart and gently leads those that have young. Who has measured the waters of the sea in the hollow of His hand, and used His hand's width to mark off the heavens? Who knows the exact weight of all the dust of the earth and has weighed all the mountains and hills on His scale? Who fully understands the Spirit of Yahweh or is wise enough to counsel Him? Whom does He consult to be enlightened? Who teaches him the ways of justice? Who imparts knowledge to him or shows him the true path of wisdom? Even the nations are to Him like a drop in a bucket, regarded as nothing more than dust on a scale. He picks up the islands like fine grains of sand. Do you realize that God is the Creator? Don't you hear the truth? Haven't you been told this from the beginning? Haven't you understood this since He laid a firm foundation for the earth? He sits enthroned high above the circle of the earth. To Him the people of the earth are like grasshoppers. He stretches out the heavens like a curtain, spreads it open like a tent to live in. He reduces rulers to nothing and makes the elite of the earth nothing at all. They barely get planted and barely take root in their position of power when the Lord blows on them and they wither away, carried off like straw in the stormy wind. And so the Holy One asks, can you find anyone or anything to compare to me? Where is the one equal to me? Lift up your eyes to the sky and see for yourself. Who do you think created the cosmos? He lit every shining star and formed every glowing galaxy and stationed them all where they belong. He has numbered, counted, and given everyone a name. They shine because of God's incredible power and awesome might. Not one fails to appear. Why then, O Jacob tribes, would you ever complain? And my chosen Israel, why would you say, Yahweh isn't paying attention to my situation? He has lost all interest in what is happening to me. Don't you know? Haven't you been listening? Yahweh is the one and only everlasting God, the creator of all you can see and imagine. He never gets weary or worn out. His intelligence is unlimited. He is never puzzled over what to do. He empowers the feeble and infuses the powerless with increasing strength. Even young people faint and get exhausted. Athletics once may stumble and fall, but those who wait for Yahweh's grace will experience divine strength. They will rise up on soaring wings and fly like eagles, run their race without growing weary, and walk through life without giving up. God says to us, "To me, this is like the time when I vowed that the waters of Noah's flood would never again cover the earth. Now I vow to you that I will never be angry with you nor rebuke you. Even if the mountains were to crumble and the hills disappear, my heart of steadfast, faithful love will never leave you, and my covenant of peace with you will never be shaken, says Yahweh, whose love and compassion will never give up on you. The Lord will be a refuge and a high tower for the oppressed, a refuge and a stronghold in times of trouble. And they who know your name, who have experienced and are acquainted with your mercy, will lean on and confidently put their trust in you. For you, Lord, have not forsaken those who seek you.